Hi everyone, good evening. It's Lovelle, Augustine. I'm going to give it a few minutes for people to hop on with me. It's just now, straight up at 9 o'clock. I'll see if we have a few people come on live, so I'm not just talking to myself. Oh, there's somebody. Good evening. Thank you for joining me, guys. If you would just pop a little comment and let me know where you're tuning in from, so I can say hi. Hey, Bobby. I know you're tuning in from Tallahassee. It's good to see you. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Lauren. It's good to see you guys. I'll give it another minute before I get started. Hey, Kayla from Indiana. Is it still freezing up there? Hey, Valerie. Hi, gorgeous. Right back at ya. Hello, Elizabeth from Cocoa. Diana, thanks you guys for hopping on. All right, well, it's 9:01, so I think I'll go ahead and just get us started and get going. And this is totally meant to be interactive, you guys. I'll keep up with the comments as much as I can. I kind of have a little bit of distraction disorder, if you will. So if I get down in the comments and then I lose track, I'll try and pick up where I left off. But I just want to say thanks for hopping on with me tonight and just taking a little bit of time for yourself to learn a little bit more about Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living program and what this can do for you or maybe a loved one. Because I know that this program has not only changed my life, but it's changed the lives of so many other people. So I'll just start out and just tell you guys a little bit about me. My name is Lovelle Augustine. I'm an Executive Regional Vice President with Arbonne. And that just means that I've been able to help and bless a whole lot of people over my 12 years within this company. And I have two kids. They are 17 and 15. And my husband is an attorney. We met when we were in college, so we are still married. We were college sweethearts. And we live outside of Orlando in Florida, in Maitland. And I was actually introduced to Arbonne 12 years ago by a friend of mine. And I was introduced through the skincare. So most of you guys probably know that Arbonne offers healthy living from the inside out. We're the #1 global clean brand for healthy living inside and out. And I was introduced through the skincare. I own a title insurance company, which 12 years ago was super crazy. It was the heyday down here in Florida. So I told my friend that I'd listened to her about the products, but I really didn't want to have anything to do with the business. And what she told me was a little bit about what I'm going to share with you guys tonight. And at the time, my kids were 2 and 5 years old. So as a busy mom, I owned a title insurance company. My husband was traveling all the time. I was just starting to learn about the importance of ingredients and what I was putting into my body, what I was putting into my children's bodies, which 12 years ago, we didn't have the resources or the technology that we do now. So when my friend told me what Arbonne stood for, and I'll share some of that with you guys tonight, I was immediately intrigued because I didn't have a whole lot of time to read labels. And I love the fact that Arbonne just did the homework for me. They already did the research, and everything that the company stood for, I loved. So I had no intentions of building a business, but I told my friend, hey, I'm going to sign up as a consultant because I'm a numbers girl and I want to shop at the biggest discount. So that's what I did. And just so you know, Arbonne has always been on the forefront of just really clean, healthy products that work. So our philosophy is pure, safe, and beneficial. And we are vegan, we're gluten-free, we're GMO-free, we are dairy-free, soy-free, whey-free, and we don't use any artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors. And that's just regarding our nutrition products. We have a whole line of skincare and cosmetics that are gorgeous and amazing, and they work great, that also don't have any of the nasty toxins in them either. But tonight, my focus is really going to be on the healthy living side. So I was very intrigued by this when my friend told me all of this. So I switched my brand and started shopping online with Arbonne. But primarily when I started, I was really just using the skincare and the cosmetics. I've never really struggled with my weight or anything like that. But I don't know. I just never really was a protein shake kind of person. But as I started learning more about Arbonne, I started becoming more and more passionate about the health and wellness side of things. And in 2008, my mom was diagnosed with the BRCA gene. And her sister already was battling with ovarian cancer. So for those of you who don't know, oh my gosh, Lauren, thank you so much. You're so sweet saying my skin looks amazing. I appreciate that. So my mom was diagnosed. My aunt, her little sister, was already battling ovarian cancer. So they said that all the girls in our family, and they wanted the boys too to get tested, but they didn't. But myself and my sister and my cousin, we all went to get tested for the BRCA gene. And that just meant that we had a really high chance, a 40% chance of ovarian cancer and an 80% chance of breast cancer by the age of 42. And I was 38 at the time. So I had a lot of decisions to make because when I took the test, I found out that I was positive for the gene. My sister and my cousin, thankfully, were negative. But this was when I was 38 years old. I was 2 years into Arbonne, and I really wasn't just working it at all as a business. I was just using the products. But I share this with you guys because I want you to know that the research I did in order to make the decision of whether or not to have the complete hysterectomy and the bilateral mastectomy, I did a lot of reading, a lot of research. And everything that I read was pointing in the direction of what I had already done, thankfully, for my family. I'd already taken those steps to eliminate the toxins. You know, it's so easy to just grab a different shampoo bottle or a different cleanser that you know is healthy and safe for you and your family. And not knowing if my kids carry the gene, I was relieved that I'd already made some of those changes. But really, as I got into my mid-40s, I did go ahead with the bilateral mastectomy and the hysterectomy when I was 39 years old and went through menopause just like that. And I really never have struggled with my weight or anything like that, you guys, but as I got older, I just found that I wasn't feeling my best. So after the hysterectomy, it's not like I was really doing anything different, but I started gaining like 2 to 3 pounds every year. And so I'm 48 now. And we went to Italy last summer. And of course, you know, when you go overseas and you're in Italy, like you eat the pizza and you drink the wine. And of course, over there it's better. It doesn't have all the gluten and the nitrates in the wine and stuff. But when I got home, I kind of pretended like I was still in Italy and I kept eating like that. And I ended up gaining like 10 to 12 pounds. And I was 2 pounds from my heaviest weight when I was pregnant. And people wouldn't believe that when I told them that. But I hide it well, is what I like to tell people. And honestly, it's not even just how you look, you guys, it's how you feel. So, anyways, I had gained that weight and I'd slowly been gaining weight every year, just like 2 pounds a year. But, I just didn't feel good about myself. I felt like a stuffed sausage in my clothes. I don't know if you've ever felt that. Like my jeans, I was like, oh my goodness, my legs feel so tight in these. And I kind of had that muffin top going on. And I was just fluffy and puffy. And I was also tired. I was losing my patience more. I was grumpy. I didn't really have energy focusing. I still had my title insurance company trying to focus. Was challenging. And I was just worn down and exhausted. So, I'm a busy mom. I'm sure a lot of people on this call tonight are busy also. You know, I don't know anybody who's got a ton of time, but, you know, especially as moms, I feel like we juggle a whole lot of responsibilities. And the thing to remember is that, you know, we only have one body, and it's so important that we take care of that body. And I've realized this after kind of indulging for a little over a year in September. And you know, I knew so many other people who'd had amazing results with this program, not just with losing the weight, but in so many other aspects. So I challenged myself to take my own advice and to do the Arbonne 30 again in September. And that meant, you know, I was going to be giving up wine for 30 days and giving up my pizza. I'm from Chicago. I love pizza. You know, giving up the gluten. And for me, you guys, a big thing was sugar. And I needed to just stop with the candy. I hate to even admit that, but that was me. So I did it in September, and the decision to do that has set me in motion for my lifestyle change for good. So I just made the decision to eat more whole foods. I ended up losing the weight that I gained, and I'm almost back to the weight that I was in college, which I'm so excited. And not only that, I feel so much healthier than I have in probably three to 4 years. So, I like to just share too that a lot of times what's going on the inside of our body is reflected on the outside of our body. So, if you're having issues with your skin or eczema or rosacea or any sort of like psoriasis, a lot of times that has to do with what's going on in the gut. And I've learned so much. My background is in finance and banking. I never knew any of this stuff before I started Arbonne, and I'm so passionate about teaching what I've learned because it's really helped a difference in so many people's lives. But really, when you can just make these small changes for 30 days, and we will give you products, and you will have a coach that will help you through this, I think you'll be amazed at how much better you feel, how much more energy you have. And, the common thinking is that when I lose weight, I'll get healthy. But I want you to think about it this way instead. In reality, what happens is when we get healthy, the weight takes care of itself. And that doesn't necessarily mean losing weight. That could be gaining weight, because there are some people who need to gain weight. So whatever your body needs is what will happen when you can reduce the inflow of these toxins and feed your body with like whole, healthy, like nutritious foods. So a little bit about Arbonne, and then I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the program, because I think it's important you understand about our company and what we were founded on, and the fact that we've been that way since day one. So we are a 39-year-old company, and we are in the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, Poland, and New Zealand. And we believe in healthy living from the inside out. And pure, safe, and beneficial has always been our motto, if you will, from day one. So that means that we use products that are pure. And I posted a video, I think it was the first post I did today, about our ingredients. And I really encourage you to watch that if you haven't, because I just never had found a company that offered everything that Arbonne offered and made my life so easy. But we are a vegan company. We are the best of science and the best of nature and the safest of science. So we're a blend because we want products that are healthy and safe, but we also want them to work. And we're vegan, we're plant powered, we don't test on animals, we never have and we never will. And that's really important to me. We are PETA certified, which is so difficult to get that PETA approval. And Arbonne has that because we've always held that as one of our standards. Like I said before, we're formulated without GMOs. We don't use any dairy, no soy, no nuts, no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors. So all the things that are typically allergenic and addictive, Arbonne doesn't have in any of our products. And that even includes the skincare. So for people with celiac who are super sensitive, they can use any of our products because we test to 0 parts per million for gluten. And just for reference, to be gluten-free in the US, you can actually have 20 parts per million or less and still be called gluten-free. So for somebody who's really sensitive to that, it's important that they have 0 gluten. And that's what Arbonne tests to, is 0. So yes, Dawn, no way. We have no whey in our products. And the reason why I'm glad you said that is because I didn't know this, but whey is dairy. So think about little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her curds and whey. So cheese curds and whey is like the byproduct from the cheese process. So that's why we don't use it. It's nasty and it's inflammatory in the body. And the whole point of this program, you guys, is to decrease inflammation and break our addictions to allergenic and addictive foods, because that's what happens in our society. Because a lot of the foods that are in the grocery store are sort of like Frankenfoods. So if you think about the grocery store, the whole inside of the grocery store is sort of dead foods. The whole outside of the grocery store is where your living foods are. And we'll teach you how to shop the perimeter of the grocery store. And then we're going to supplement with the Arbonne products because they have the nutrients that you need for your body. And what we're doing with Arbonne, you guys, is we're just showing you, most of us are already buying these products someplace anyways. We're just showing you how you can like switch your brand and shop online with Arbonne at a discount, and everything ships to your house. And this really is just about educating you and letting you know more about healthy living so that you can make the right choices for yourself and your family. Yeah, whey is inflammatory. You know what I noticed, you guys? When I did my 30 days to healthy living and really stuck to it, when I started incorporating these, different things back into my system, because like I said, I'm a Chicago girl and I'm never going to give up my pizza. Like, I ate pizza again and I realized that cheese and dairy makes me really congested. The other gluten actually makes me puffy. Like, I wake up the next day and my eyes are all puffy under here. My face is puffy. My hands are puffy. So, and sugar, just forget it. If I start eating the refined sugar again, then I can't stop, and I just have that addiction. Like, every time after I eat, I need something sweet. So with the program that Arbonne offers, we have substitutes for that. So if you have a sweet tooth, don't despair. It's okay. Because what we do is we recommend that for 30 days, you eliminate those allergenic and addictive foods. So you're going to give up the gluten, the dairy, the soy, the yeast, the sugar. Okay, everybody's sitting down, right? We're going to give up alcohol and caffeine for 30 days. It's only 30 days, but we have things that you can have instead. And I'm telling you that when you, probably by about day 7, some people by day 4, some people by day 10. I have somebody who gave up their Diet Cokes in 10 days. They just completely never wanted them again. It didn't even take the whole 30 days. People have broken their addiction to coffee. The reason we don't want to have coffee, you guys, is because it's acidic in the body, and it's also laden with pesticides because of the spraying of the coffee beans and things like that. So these are all things that you can learn as you're going through the 30 days. We have a Facebook support group that we'll put you into, and you're going to learn all kinds of great stuff. There's recipes in there. You can ask questions. It's a really great community of resources and accountability and support. So just know that when you do this 30 days to healthy living, you have that as well. You've got all kinds of people who want to see you succeed and help you become the healthiest version of you. So we're going to remove all those things, and we're going to add back in things that are going to be nutritious and life-giving and make you feel better than you felt in years. The great thing about this is that there's no calorie counting, there's no measuring food, no points to track, it's not a fad diet. This is not a rapid weight loss thing. We're not popping pills or anything like that. You're not going to feel hungry. We encourage you to eat as you're going through your 30 days. We have a whole list of healthy, nutritious snacks that you can have in between your meals. And, depending on what you're looking to get out of your 30 days to healthy living, you can substitute 1 or 2 shakes a day. And some people, depending on their health goals, will continue to do the 30 days again and again and again. And like, I've met my goal. My next goal is to incorporate exercise because, I forgot to tell you guys that. During that time, I'm crazy mom. I've got my title company, my Arbonne business. My daughter's in cheer competitively. And so I'm like running all over the place. So during that 30 days, I didn't exercise. And that's the one thing I want to add back in is exercise. So I was able to lose that weight without exercise. So what does that tell you? The majority of what's going on in our bodies is a result of what's at the end of our fork or our hand if we're just, eating chips and stuff like that. So it's really important to just give those things up. Give your body a rest. We're going to just hit the reset button. And it's so, like Lori, you just said, oh my gosh, yeah, my body will crave my protein shakes. And for those of us, me, who don't like to cook or who aren't very good at cooking, like my kids kind of laugh. They're like, oh, mom's cooking. Thank God my husband's a great cook. Like, God bless me with him. And the kids are really blessed too. So, sorry, I digressed. But I'm telling you guys, the shakes are the easiest thing. I literally take like 2 handfuls of spinach, and a little tip is keep a big tub of organic spinach in your freezer Don't keep it in the fridge because it'll go bad. Keep it in the freezer. As soon as you buy it, pop it in the freezer. It's good forever. Forever. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I think I forgot to say that. So yeah, 80% of nutrition is what you put in your mouth. I think 10% is exercise and 10% is genetic, is what I've heard. So it is really important what you're putting into your mouth. And so I talked about what we're going to eliminate. So what are we going to include? What are we going to be doing during this 30 days to healthy living? So Arbonne has these amazing products that come in our 30 days to healthy living set. And the main product is our protein shakes. And the great thing about our protein shakes is that they have just recently been reformulated, you guys, and they have methylated vitamins for B12 and folate, which is really important because what that means is that your body is better able to utilize those vitamins. And it's especially important for people who have trouble utilizing those vitamins because their body doesn't allow it to absorb it. They have a gene that doesn't allow them to absorb it. I'm just learning about this. So, oh, you're welcome, you guys. Yeah, that was the best thing I ever did was put my spinach in the freezer. So the protein shakes, all right, there's 7 grams of protein per shake. And if you're looking to really stick with this 30 days to healthy living to a T, you want to have 2 protein shakes a day. So I usually do my protein shake for breakfast, and then I have another one for lunch. And I'll have a snack in between, for breakfast, I'll have my vanilla protein with some strawberries and some spinach. And then for a snack, I'll have a hard-boiled egg, maybe around 10:30. And then for lunchtime, I'll maybe have a chocolate shake with a scoop of almond butter, and I'll throw in some more spinach. And then in the afternoon, I'll have, my go-to, you guys, in the afternoon is our Fizz Sticks with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. You want to get the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. It's so good because I can't do apple cider vinegar. Try saying that fast 10 times by itself. It just grosses me out. I can't do it. But with the Fizz Stick, it's so good. I love it. Katie, thank you for saying I'm knowledgeable because I feel like I'm all over the place. But so back to the protein shakes. Have 2 of those a day. And then for dinner, just have a healthy plate of 1 ingredient foods that are lean and green and a clean protein. So your plate should look like half of your plate should be vegetables and a quarter of your plate should be a clean protein. An eighth should be a healthy carb. And then another eighth is good fats. I forgot. I had to look at my little cheat sheet. But you guys, we give you this stuff. You don't have to know all this. See that? We teach you how to eat in the proper proportions. So, yes. Oh, the Digestion Plus. That I'll get to that. But that is the first thing I do in the morning is the Digestion Plus. I mix that up with a little bit of water. And I like it super cold. You don't want to put it into anything hot because it kills the live enzymes that are in the Digestion Plus. But I do that first thing in the morning. So in your protein shake, you're also going to add in our Fiber Boost. Now, if you're new to this, you guys, you want to start out with probably about a half a scoop of fiber, maybe even a quarter scoop. If you want to get your body used to fiber if you're not used to it. But fiber is so important to bind to the toxins in the body and carry them out. So it's really important that you're putting your fiber in with your protein shake, and you guys can actually add the fiber into anything because it's odorless, colorless, and tasteless. So if you're making spaghetti sauce with a brown rice pasta or something, you can add that into the spaghetti sauce and get more fiber in there for your kids or whatever. So protein shake, Fiber Boost, you can add that right into your protein shake. Oh, another tip with the Fiber Boost, if you get hungry at night, do a quarter scoop or a half a scoop in your cup of detox tea at night. And it's so soothing. And I'm telling you, so many people have kicked the wine habit at night and they've gotten addicted to their detox tea at night because it's so just soothing and they feel so much better. So the detox tea is the other product that you're going to get in there. Excuse me, you guys. I'm sorry. So you can do a cup of detox tea in the morning. And I always like to do my detox tea first thing after my Digestion Plus with a fizz stick. I personally love it with the citrus fizz stick, and we call it a tizzy. So it's a tea and a fizzy. It becomes a tizzy. And that is like the burst of energy that I need to get me going in the morning. But it's a calm energy. It's not going to be a jittery energy or shaky or anything like that. It's the best way to start your day. The fizz sticks. So the fizz sticks, like I said, I put one of my fizz sticks in with my detox tea in the morning. The other one I have in the afternoon, usually around, 1, 2, 3 o'clock. You have to see what works best for you, based on your body and the amount of, how you do with that extra energy. Because some people are more sensitive and it might make them stay awake longer at night. Me, it doesn't do that to me. So I'll have my fizzy with my shot of apple cider vinegar. I usually do about a tablespoon, and I'll have that in the afternoon. And then Digestion Plus, we always recommend that you have that on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. Just mix it with about 4 ounces of cold water and drink it down. If you don't care for the taste of it, then just stir it into your protein shake in the morning after you have blended it up. You don't want to blend up the enzymes in there. Just stir it in after you've mixed up your shake. And then we have a 7-day body cleanse included in the set. And in week 3 is when we recommend that you guys do the 7-day body cleanse. And it tastes like lemonade. It's so good. But it's got like aloe and a little ginger. And it's just detoxifying and cleansing for the body. And like I said, we do that in week 3. So you're still eating throughout this whole cleanse. When you're doing the 7-day body cleanse, you're doing the same things that you were doing the 2 weeks before that. You're just adding in that extra body cleanse. The big key, you guys, is to make sure when you're doing this that you get enough water. So you should be drinking half your body weight in ounces in water every single day. So if you weigh 140 pounds, then you need to be drinking at least 70 ounces of water every single day to start flushing the toxins. Oh, and I just saw somebody say, can I scroll? Oh, I learned. Okay. Yeah, you can scroll the comments. So Lori, I also put the Digestion Plus directly on my tongue. However, Arbonne, because they keep on making our products better and better, they have just reformulated our Digestion Plus. So I learned that we don't want to be pouring that on our tongue anymore. You do want to mix it with a liquid to activate the probiotics and the enzymes and all the good stuff that's in that Digestion Plus. So going forward, you guys, with the Digestion Plus, make sure you mix that with water. Let me see. Super caffeine's okay. Oh, Dawn, I know people who do have super sensitive to caffeine. The fizz sticks, they love them, like you said, because they don't get jittery or anything. The greens balance is another option that you can have during your 30 days. And you can add that on as an additional product because we recommend you get the 7-day body cleanse. But the greens balance is all of your reds, yellows, greens, and blues. It's a powder. And I like to have that first thing in the morning after my Digestion Plus before I have my protein shake. And it's also really good to have just throughout the day. If you're hungry for a snack in the afternoon, have a scoop of Digestion Plus or greens balance with some water. So I think that's kind of everything that I wanted to go over with you guys. I know it's a lot, but just remember that you're going to have your coach in Arbonne. You're going to have your Facebook group. We have all kinds of recipes for the protein shakes, for fun protein bars, protein bites. We have whole food recipes for you also. So you are going to be supported every single step of the way. And, there's really nothing to lose and everything to gain. Arbonne has a 45-day money-back guarantee on all of our products. And guess what? This is a 30-day system. So you could do it for 30 days. And if at the end of 30 days you're not happy, then you could theoretically just return it all. But we have a less than 0.5% return rate because people love our products and they make such a difference. If you guys didn't look at it earlier, go into the feed and check out the before and after pictures that I posted because that just speaks volumes. And those are just pictures. There's so many more testimonials of people who it's helped them come off of anxiety and depression medication. There's such a link, I can't even go into it now, between the gut and mind health, you guys. So many great things happen when we can just give our bodies the nutrients that they need and get our guts back into that good bacteria, that good gut flora, because they say our gut is like our second brain, but that's like a topic for another day. So I don't want to go total nerd on you guys. It's 9:30. I have taken up enough of your time tonight. Oh my gosh, Kayla, thank you so much. You're so sweet. And Lauren, I'm not sure what recipe you mean. Maybe it's in the feed. I'll go back and look at it. But what we're going to do is, if you are checking this out, there are a couple of different ways that you can get the products at a discount. Preferred client, you can sign up. It's like a membership to Costco or Sam's. It's $29 for the year. You're going to get a 20 to 40% discount. You are going to get a free product with your first order when you do the 30 Days to Healthy Living set, and you're going to get free shipping. And going forward, there are also free shipping perks and free product perks that you can earn as well. There's no auto ship required with Arbonne. There's no monthly minimums required with Arbonne. I like to say there's like no gotcha. So you can just get your shopping account and shop at a minimum 20 to 40% discount as a preferred client for an entire year for $29 annually. Consultants shop at the biggest discount. We get a 35 to 50% discount, and then you've got the ability to earn income by recommending the products to other people. So just get back with the person who invited you on this evening and let them know if you see yourself as a preferred client or a consultant, or maybe you're not sure and you need some questions answered. But they'll be happy to help you answer those questions. And you can always reach out to me on Facebook, Lovelle Augustine. I'm happy to answer any questions also. And I will pop up some little flyers with more information so you know the different deals that you can get on this 30 Days to Healthy Living set. But literally, you guys, it's less than $9 a day for 2 meals, all of your beverages, your 7-day body cleanse, and your probiotics. And I don't know about you, but I can't get out of Panera for 1 meal for less than $10. So this covers 2/3 of your meals and all your drinks. So here's to your health. Thank you guys so much for being on with me tonight, and God bless you all. Have a great evening. Take care.